Okay. I think this is working. Let's see. Is it gonna work? Yeah. I think it's working. Okay. Well, it's recording, so let's go. Alright. So, Joe, taking a look at your work here. Looking at get my audio accompaniment as well as my written edits. So let's see. From Margie at AOL, BFT, the first live meeting at the restaurant. Don't know if you need it live there, SOB. I would assume it's live if they've met. So I thought to drop you a line. I thought. So you repeat I thought and I thought 2 times. Sounds awkward. Just when you're reading it. I thought dinner went well and felt we had something. Misread it. Did I? Where I stand with you, please let me know, even if seeing me in person failed to meet your expectations. It looks like that's just a misspelling. If seeing me, that's seeing me. P1, if. No longer want to see me. Not answering would be worse than out and out dumping me. We spent enough months getting to know each other online, so he's only replied. Okay. This makes more sense about the in-person live meeting. Great. I don't know if you've read Ready Player One, but this kind of seems reminiscent of that. Cool. So page 2, or the second email, from the same guy to the same lady. Sincerest apologies. But no excuses and explanations, which would only sound like excuses. Anyways, instead I offer apologies. My sincerest. I'm sorry. I probably should have called to at least tell you what was going on. Again, I'm sorry. Cool. Good cliffhanger. Oops. Took me in. Awesome. Again, I'm sorry. Having trouble with my email, man. Messages weren't being delivered, or were going to the wrong person, or were coming back to me as spam. Lots of ors. Delivered, or we're going. I'll just do rephrase. Okay, I was sending them to you, but they obviously were making their way to you. I thought they were so wondered why you weren't writing back. So I wondered. I don't know if you're trying to do the kind of like the way an email would sound, It is a little bit tricky though, because even if you're doing a one-sided conversation, like I guess I'm still looking for kind of that same grammar agreement. Everything was mixed up. It was a mess. Turns out I had a nasty virus. It took a while to figure it out and clean it up. While they worked on it, I didn't have an email. Then I had to catch up at work. Wow, even as I did CCL names, that's all been corrected now again. So I'm sorry. So I'm glad you wrote back. So you get a computer virus of some sort and it messed things up. I definitely want to see you again because our first time together was great for me too. I'll be in town next week. Think of a movie and lunch on one of those days if you can get away, or something in the evening if that's better for you. Open suggestions. Again, I apologize for that gap in contacting you. Okay, so that's what it was. So he's making a big deal about the gap in contacting. I'd be curious. So I guess it's like I'm either assuming his character is really like OCD or I don't know what, or he's just very intense. So that's good if that's what you're going for. So I would freak out over, or something in the evening is better for you. Open to suggestions. Again, I apologize for the gap in contact you. I'd really like the chance to make up to you, to pick up where we left off, to get to know you better. I didn't blow it. A lot of 222. Please let me know, but it's up to you, Benny. Cool. So it looks good so far. I would read some of these out loud, kind of like I'm doing. A lot of the things that seem to be funny so far are seem to be wording. Interesting setup though. So from Margie at AOL. Okay, so she replied. Interesting. So I thought this was going to be a one-sided conversation, and we would only hear his side. So that was my kind of expectation, and that's cool to see that it's going to be two-sided. So, yes. Benny, a movie, and lunch sound great. Best day for me will be that Wednesday, but I can work with any of those days as long as I know ahead of time. Okay, cool. That seems like a pretty standard response. That's page 4. I don't really, yeah. Then I'll put general notes down here. Is it necessary? Like a yes. Yes. At this point, I would almost prefer a one-sided conversation to like a response that sounds somewhat standardized. But that's just me. So we shall see. But I can work with any of those days as long as I know ahead of time. Okay, wonderful. Okay, back to him to her. Making final preparations for travel this week and found that we can only get together on Thursday. No way I can get out of it. Just let me know if Thursday works. Okay. Great to see you again this past week. Really enjoyed our time together. Okay, so they hung out. But you still owe me for that 2-week lapse. You'll have to come more often, I guess, until I'm satisfied. 4th of July, as you mentioned, to watch fireworks would be a great start. Difficult to see you leave, so the sooner the better. Looking forward to see you again. So cool. So it's moving along pretty. So P6, romance, moving forward. Still a few weird grammar things. But then everything I'm not seeing is like not much conflict at this point. I kind of liked that he was like trying to get this person to respond to him earlier. So that was like some good conflict that seems has kind of vanished for now, but I'm sure that it'll come back. Margie, maybe I didn't show it, but it was no easy task for me to leave either. Because everyone, thought I'd have to hire a tow truck to drag me away. It's a tow truck line is interesting. I'll just make sure that's in character. It seems like a little bit not corny, but it would be a person, like a very specific person would say that line. So make sure that that's who you want it to be. but if that is, then it's great characterization. We've only been together a few times, but I've never met anyone who makes me feel the way you do. Since I'm different in years, I'll try to complete once a month to spend time with you. Okay. Unfortunately, I won't be. Sorry, I told you otherwise. We're going to visit my cousin. Come. On a next visit. Thank you for giving me a chance to. So this is pretty long for email. I don't know. Maybe the way you write emails is different than I do, but using the email form would imply more like this, like how Margie's replying these really short, punchy messages. So worth considering, I suppose, if that's something you want to think about. Benny, sorry to hear about your cousin. Take care of your family. They come first. Not that big of a deal. If I don't watch fireworks with you, go with family. Meanwhile, I'll keep you and your cousins in my prayers. Call right if you can get assistance in the matter. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna write in these notes just because I'm not sure this recording will work. So I'll put this dropping off here. This is like, this is scheduling stuff. So I know we're only at about 10% in, but at this point I'm gonna really want to start seeing the story start ramping up. It's some bigger, like, this is what's going on. I'm dropping off here. Seems like they're just spending time. Dear Margie, thank you for your concern, understanding, and kind words. You don't know how much it means for me to know that you understand and care like that. Definitely be in touch with me the whole time you guys been. Okay. Benny, hope it's getting old going with the same people to the point that I prefer not to go if I can't go with someone. That was sweet of you to be there with him, but I missed you at fireworks. It's getting old going with the same pillar to the point that I prefer not to go. Someone else. Oh well. More fireworks, but not more cousins. It's kind of grim. I'll put that in these notes. More fireworks. More cousins. Mine seems a bit grim. What should be? Let me know when you get back this way. I'll set up something for us. Unless you have something else in mind, let me know. Look forward to the next meeting. Still, this whole it's very scheduling heavy still at page 11. And this is well over, there's about 15% in. Still doing a lot of scheduling. As soon as I know my work schedule, I'll let you know. Right now, my next travel day to your area's office looks like early August. I'll punch it into my calendar countdown program. I'll confirm the details with work. Surprise me with what we'll do. Thinking of you always, your baby. So July to August, so a month gap. So I would clarify maybe that the whole conflict seems to be around this like time, maybe, or at least that's the only thing I can see so far. Something I should have for my computer. Also, show up notice and sign off as your Benny. I'm surprised to see this. I'm not sure what it means, but I have to do it more often. Okay, cool. You know, the program is just need extra. Here's what it does. Okay. Literally, it gets 24 hours alarm sounds, and I know it's another hour. I'll see you again. A lot of talking about calendar countdown. So the program is interesting, but it doesn't really tell me much about the characters. It tells me a lot about calendar countdown, but I really want to see more about what's why they've met, their history. I want to learn more about their character relationship. And like what has happened, and then also seeing something that they have to work through and resolve together. I really want to see like something that's not working, that through this they have to get it working again, or like, you know, using their history or who they are as characters to resolve that problem. I haven't seen a big problem yet, but still early, 14 out of 58, so I'm still watching, but that's what I'm looking at. And that's what I'll probably write in my notes here. Seems like a bit of a distraction. Even if it's like a I noticed that you've called me your RG. You're closing that meant now. The sensation is that your opening was completely accidental. Okay, it's mutual. It's up and running, pretty neat. Even at tips turn to the day. I'll see you next. Yay. So a constant of 0. I'll see you again. I am your Maji. Goes double. Also, will be huge problem more often, maybe every 3 weeks, but option. Till then. Okay, I know not even a smidge of a hand. Okay. So I like the repartee. They're like a little like back and forth. That's 21. Page 21. I think it's fun you can do that with email as like a form. It's not even a smidge. Okay, good. Yeah, nice, good. Seems free to stay if you transfer here. Info's attached. So I guess this is after they met. August 2003. Man. Do we want it to be that long ago? I'll put that in. I'll put that in the general notes. If you transfer your info attached, if you need a place to stay for a night or two, obviously stay with me. Only concern, possibly reason I'm married. You're looking at because of me, but worried that you're making a rash emotional decision on the middle of it. Concerned because we haven't known each other that long. Sometimes together, lots of emails and phone calls. It feels like we're moving kind of fast, maybe too fast. There we go. There's some good conflict. It's coming halfway through though, so it's coming kind of late in the game, but it is there. Good conflict. And then to the long few times to get lots of emails and calls, so they're moving kind of fast, maybe too fast in the right direction. But I don't have much for yardstick since I haven't dated much. I only hope that you'll consider all these things now if you haven't already, so don't change your whole life for me and discover later it was a complete mistake. Sorry for this email, but hey, air it all out. Yep. And he'll probably be like, you were being overly cautious, but that's good. I'm gonna get mad. It's the right thing to do, so no problem. Do you really think it's the first time I've thought about it? Something I'm being rash. All to an outsider may look that way, but not quite responsible. Put this in my decision. Think today, and you're at the last thought before I nod off and sleep. Confirm. Interesting. Okay, so the few, and I'm not. This could change here, but the few times I've seen conflict, it gets dissolved immediately. I think you're almost conscious. Today is the last thought before I nod off to sleep at night. That confirms I should move. I shouldn't net anyone. Period. To that end, I want to see you again. As I come in for interviews, I'll definitely stay with you. That was my hope and intention from the start. But if your concerns, so you don't want to see me anymore, let me know now. I won't joke on my schedule to visit anymore. Ooh, there it is. Just let me know if I still. You really took a leap there. I only go to make sure you consider because I have a huge step. Okay, blah blah blah. Again, we're kind of moving out of the conflict. In any case, I definitely want to see you again. Let me kind of see. Okay, yeah. So definitely, I like the little dig at the end of that one, but it definitely fizzles out again because she immediately apologizes for it. I don't know. I mean, I think someone so guarded who's not really been in that many relationships probably wouldn't react as well as she is about it. I'm gonna write that in. Oops. Margie, my Margie, you don't know how happy I am that you still want to see me. I was worried, but now I know for sure to that end I'll be okay. Huh? Calendar countdown. I'm sure you'll have something fun for us to do. Okay, beautiful. Benny, oh Benny, Rose, beautiful. Couldn't figure out what was being delivered or why. Needless to stay, I was stunned. Aw. As I touched in surprise, didn't have to send them out considering the card. In truth, that should be the one thing. Not bolting for me is okay. A lot of apologizing, which is good at the end of the story. So it looks like a little bit like the conflict is diffusing a little bit. So if that's what you intend. I mean, that's good. And this is interesting. This, I mean, keeps me reading because I think the form is interesting, and I want to see if they actually get together instead of kind of this back and forth. But I don't have that much doubt that they won't get together yet. I still think that it's pretty much a sure thing. They're pretty into each other. If they don't, it would feel like it's coming out of far afield right now. These flowers show off that I was in the basement. I was just in a couple of weeks because I'm still your Margie. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Need a couple of weeks. Ouch. Her colleagues are mean. My colleagues believe that I would ever get roses. What a bunch of jerks. Even then, see them in love, they become like can't skip performance in this film. Young. I'm surprised you took me to your office and for your apartments. I could see that, not your whole workplace. I feel like I lost in the crowd, so okay. I don't know why he's getting so mad about the roses. I took the roses to work. You know, they stashed something like that. Yeah, I think we're all surprised that he got mad about that. That would be like turning a lamp and covering it. I don't think so. Margie, you're Margie. Sorry about my previous letter. Having her take the door, I was a little surprised. Okay. So another interesting time when conflict is started and then immediately diffused. Like in the next email diffused. Conflict sparks up. I mean, relationships are, at least in my experience, limited, are all very conflict heavy sometimes. And I think that's like what we're, like, at least I get always curious about in these types of things is how people resolve their conflict. But unless there's some like real deep conflict that spans a couple of emails, it doesn't seem as realistic. I mean, even the emails I have people at work sometimes will be much more protracted. Conflict sparks are immediately put out. Flowers, hope you don't. Makes you happy, I'm all in. Great. I thought you couldn't top the roses, but the person of someone. People can't count the earrings. Ooh. Strangers have. Ooh, she said the L word. That's a big deal. Does that mean she's materialistic if she said it after he sent her some nice earrings? Just kidding. Take it as a risk. If you want to run, you I don't care. That's how I feel. Oh, he's probably gonna be fine with it. No, for the better. Okay, yeah, for the better. If I hadn't said it. Excuse to send it, I gave it to you, silver platter. I'm looking forward to our next. Columbus is what I'm in. Whatever you pick to do, great. Okay. Really looking forward. So it doesn't seem that there's much. 59 seems pretty low key till now. maybe that's like what it is. I'm not. Everything seems pretty by the books. As far as like they're just moving forward, they're happy, they're good. Um, Usually like conflict or surprise help a lot to like really, at least like, really keep it going. I'm so grateful for the offer to stay. Make it our weekend. Nice hotel. You choose a hotel, better than two ones. What a great team we are. Oh, can't hardly wait to hear. Taking care of the whole weekend. We are booked. Listen to Tomorrow's spa. Ooh. Sounds great. Thinking of you. I want something, I guess, like, I'm kind of beginning to skim a little bit because I kind of am looking for something to happen. It, like, feels so happy. Let's see. Got a transfer I was hoping for. So Thanksgiving's plenty of time. Do you want to say anything until me on the when? Start moving. Hooray! So looking forward to it. We're through stuff, as you called it. All sounds great. I feel really bad though. I've got to dump it on you. Things will keep us through this a long time. What do you think? You know this is the time right now to cool down. We suggested we open up a giant account for us together, and I have a couple of friends who did this. Ooh, do this too. Yeah, sorry for the rush. So here's the with you when something like this would be appropriate if we're living in the same roof. Okay, he gets mad. No, we're not far than thought. Maybe this should kind of give us concrete weight and blah blah blah. So making around the bill. Of course, keep our own accounts too, because we give us something to work on together as a couple. Ooh, we didn't say your Benny. Ooh, nice. That's for you, right? Jeez, this is pretty fast turnaround. I mean, he did ask a lot. I don't know if he's not being reasonable. Unless he's trying to manipulate her for money. Yeah, I get the sense I don't really know why he can't wait a little bit. We just think we're trying to get to know each other, but hear me out. Trying to save for a house, vacation. They both already have their money. I don't know. I'm definitely committed to us long term. When it's really cautious in my life. which I'm kind of sick of. If you must know, I'm using that. Ooh, she's. Oh, we didn't want the safeguards. Marriage. Okay. Alright, after we move in, we'll get a house together, we're ready to buy, and who knows, if it's something that we love, and just buy it. Oh. It's okay. $2,000 and the rest is not. Okay. He's Rocky. This contribution from our last fucking. She saw what the bishop probably could have gotten to toss the keep singing with him. Yeah, so does he turn out. Once her check clears, I'll transfer the money to the account. Okay. So he still is mailing her, so it's the wrong to aggress if he's actually mailing his like sketchy friend. Page 53. It's wrong to address. I guess she doesn't have a very good sketchy person radar if she's met this guy in person. I get the sense if it was all online, I would be more willing to believe that he was actually sketchy at the end of the day. I don't know. Well, maybe I'm sure con artists meet people in person all the time, so never mind. It's wrong to address. He's sending this to his girl. Once you check yours and roll far from police and authorities, yeah. Moving all the way around, it's good for us. She'll wake up from the nightmare when it's too late. Who's Rocky? Rocky? Hold on. I'm tripping. I'm confused. The mark. Okay, I'm looking back at all the email. Benny, my Benny. Okay, Mari G at AOL is hers. Benny's. Mark. To Benny. So he's customized her phone name to be the target. Okay. So yeah, I think it's just the wrong to address. I guess that's not intentional. This one I can tell. From Rocky to BFD. But that's not the right address. I don't think. He's still on target for this one. Maybe he's getting manipulated by Rocky. I can't think of. What? These reports are vague about journalism. So she double conned him. I agree with you if you were friend again. Ice cold. Okay, cool. So I like the twist at the end. Great. First bet moves. So like the big reveal doesn't get much time. I'm gonna spend a few more emails on the back and forth about the fraud and a few last on that. Yeah. Alright, well, those are my notes. I'll see if I can actually send this video to you. If not, you'll get the written ones. Cool.